What's good, guys? Squad? It's your boy K the Guy, and we are back with some more Dragon Ball The Breakers videos. I'm glad you guys loved my last video on the Raider wish list. I appreciate y'all for commenting. I appreciate y'all for interacting with that video. That means a lot to me. Today, we are going to be talking about 5 things that Dragon Ball Breakers need or need to bring back. But either way, we need it in the game. Now, some of these are more so from the survivor perspective than the raider perspective, and also a general thing that both parties will love and need in the game. So first and foremost, we need to bring back key racing. And what I mean by key racing is the fact of hiding your key as a survivor, whether that was by crouching or whether we have some type of perk. We need something to hide our key, because I feel like it's a little too easy for the raider, especially in level 1 or level 2, to search for the survivor. Now, in the American beta, the first one, and the Japan beta, the very first one that you could ever play, when you crouched, you could hide your key from being sensed by a raider. Now it is changed. The last few games that I played, the last few betas that I played, as soon as I'm crouching, the raider still comes in and know exactly where I am, and I didn't understand why. But I realized that the key erasing was gone. So that's the #1 thing on my list that I feel like I need back, just for ease of gameplay and just for ease of use as being a survivor. The next thing that we need, 100% that I feel like we need, otherwise this item is totally useless, we need the pistol to do actual damage. I feel like as a survivor, level 0, you have no way to combat a raider. Granted, you shouldn't be trying to fight a raider at level 0, but there are certain situations and circumstances that allow you or put you into that place where you have to fight a raider. So I feel like at least the pistol should be able to do some type of damage. I'm not talking about substantial damage. I'm not talking as much as the rocket, but I am talking about a little bit of damage, so I can feel like I put up enough of a good fight, so I can call my teammates and tell them, help me. That's #2 on my list. Now, #3 on my list is kind of two things. Either or, I will be fine with it. But Dragon Ball The Breakers seriously need to make the revive faster. Now, I know the revive is faster when you have multiple people, but you sitting here have to think the maps are kind of big. The maps are generally to the point where you have at least 7 people split up across the map searching for Dragon Balls, searching for survivors, trying to run away from a raider. So it's not all the time that you will find yourself near somebody where you can revive them, especially enough for 2 people to come revive them. So I feel like the revive needs to be a little bit faster. Now, if they don't want to make the revive faster, I feel like we need to see the rate of senzu beans upped a little bit, because it's rare to find a senzu bean in the game, especially when you need it the most. You generally get it when you don't need it in the beginning, or you get it at the end while you already dead, or when you already had beaten up the raider and won. So I feel like those 2 different things needs to be in the game: revive faster or increase the rate of sensus. My 4th thing that I feel like would be a wonderful thing for survivors to have, which we already do, but we need to make it a little bit better. We need to make the power charger perk, skill, whatever you want to call it, we need to make that go from 0 to 1 to 0 to 2. Now, to offset that, we need the 0 to 2 to have a slower rate than the 0 to 1. I feel like that's fair, because a lot of times, again, you have 7 people running around trying to get power cubes, trying to pick up survivors. Sometimes we don't even have enough, things or items in the area A, B, C, D, wherever you are, to find the power cubes. So I feel like having a power charge skill go from 0 to 2 with a slower rate would be an advantageous thing, and I feel like survivors need that. Now, on the other side, you can say as a raider, there are a lot of cubes. There's enough cubes to go around for everybody. You just have to communicate. Well, that's kind of hard to communicate when you're playing with randoms who don't, have a mic, or we can't even talk because there's no proximity chat, or we're not even playing with friends. So I feel like it needs to be a thing for the power charge to go from 0 to 2 with a slower rate. Last but not least, The best thing that I'm asking for now, I know I said key racing was my number one, but that was my number one game mechanic. Now, this is the overall number one that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. We need cross platform. We need it. We need cross platform so bad just because the game is already fun. We have a fan base, you have a customer base, you have people who love Dead by Daylight and people who love anime and Dragon Ball Z. So you're bringing them together, but you're still separating them from different platforms. Now, if we were to put cross platform into Dragon Ball The Breakers, this would be one of the best games to come out in 2022. So I hope Bandai is listening. I hope you guys see this video one day, one time. If not, look, we're going to keep attention to it. We're going to keep talking about it because cross-plat will make this game literally a 10 out of 10 game. It's already $20. It's already, you know, appealing to two different types of groups. Just having cross-platform will make the game 1,000% better. Now, if you guys have anything else that you feel like the game would need, please drop it in the comment section below. Please let me know if you are, you know, on the same side as me with some of these things. Now, thank you guys for watching. Hope you subscribe. And I will see you guys Friday for some breakers. Make sure you check out my Twitch channel and my TikTok because I will be streaming to both of those channels. And I will be playing with viewers and subs. Thank you guys for watching. K-Dot is signing off.